My teacher pulled me out of class and told me not to tell anyone what I saw in the hallway. I almost didn't go to school that Thursday. I had like 3 tests that week and my brain was completely fried. But my mom doesn't play about attendance. So I showed up, backpack half packed, and eyes half open. First 2 periods were fine, then third period is when everything went sideways. I was sitting on the NAP history on the front row because I actually care about my GPA, unlike some people. We were in the middle of a lecture when the door opened. It was Mr. Henderson, the vice principal. He didn't knock, just opened the door. Then he asked me to come with him. The whole class went quiet the way classes do when someone's in trouble. But I wasn't in trouble. I hadn't done anything. So I followed him into the hallway anyway. He closed the door behind us, looked both ways, then leaned in closer than necessary and said, "What you saw this morning, don't mention it to anyone." I didn't know what he was talking about. I told him that. He just looked at me for a long second and said, "Good, keep it that way," and walked off. I stood in that hallway genuinely questioning my sanity. Then I went back to class. My teacher, Mrs. Calloway, didn't ask anything, just kept teaching like nothing happened. But she didn't call on me once for the rest of the period, but she calls on me every single day without fail. By lunch, the whole energy of the school felt different. 2 teachers I'd never seen have a conversation were huddled near the gym doors whispering. My friend Kobe said the principal canceled all after-school activities without explanation. So I texted my older sister about it because she went to the same school 4 years ago. She called me back immediately. First thing she asked was about the Hargrove Wing. I didn't even know what that Hargrove Wing was. She went quiet when I told her that. Then she told me to come straight home today and not to stay late. I asked why. She said, that part of the building has a history and things that got buried, and hung up. But on the last period, I had to walk past the hallway to get to chemistry class, and there were 2 men standing outside a classroom I'd never had a class in. One of them was holding a thick, rubber-banded folder. He saw me looking and didn't say anything, just shifted so his back was facing me. And after school, I finally found out that a kid in my grade had submitted an anonymous tip to the school board 2 weeks earlier, and it specifically was about how certain kids in certain AP classes were getting answer keys before exams, not even stolen, given by the staff themselves. And that morning before school, someone had left printed evidence in the main hallway by the front doors, and I had walked past it on the way in. But I didn't even stop to read it because I thought it was a club flyer. That's what Henderson saw me walk past, and that's what he needed me to stay quiet about. 3 weeks later, I found out Kobe was the one who submitted the tip. He'd been collecting evidence for months. He never told me, not once, and I sat next to him every single day.